When it comes to financial organization, the more financial filing routines you have in place, the more in control you'll feel about your financial situation. And while a lot of financial filing routines aren't 100% necessary, each routine you do implement will save you time, stress, and hopefully a little money. If you are looking for a few key routines to implement to take your financial filing skills to the next level, I got you covered. I'm sharing 5 financial filing routines you'll want to set up as soon as you can. So let's get into it. The first one is filing monthly bills. If you receive monthly bill statements, so whether that's in the mail or via email, you'll want to establish a financial filing routine to ensure that no bill is forgotten. So every time you receive a bill in the mail, it should be stored until you are ready to sit down and pay your bills. And the same goes for email, except your storage might be in a digital file folder. So, how often do you sit down to pay bills? Is it weekly, bi weekly, or monthly? Whatever your cadence is, you'll want to ensure that all of the bills for that period are in your possession. This is why this particular financial filing routine is so important because every time you get a bill, you should know where to put it. And once bills are paid, I would recommend marking them as paid and storing them away. You can always do an annual or semi annual purge just to make sure you won't need proof of anything before that time frame. The next financial filing routine to implement is filing monthly account statements. So, a filing routine for monthly account statements shouldn't be as sporadic as monthly bills, unless, of course, you have a lot of credit cards with differing due dates. Most bank account statements are issued within the first week of the month. Once you receive them, you can file them in a physical folder dedicated to each account type, so checking, savings, investment, retirement, etc. Or if you receive them virtually, file them in the applicable folder on your computer. Now, for credit card statements, you'll want to have your own folder for them. Since these will also double as bills, you'll want to make sure they aren't filed away until the payments have been made. They can be stored with your bills until the payments are made, and then you can file them away in their particular folder. So, typical monthly bank and checking and retirement investment account statements will come around the first of the month. Credit card statements could come at differing times. So, just keep that in mind. The next financial filing routine you'll want to implement as soon as possible is closing out your monthly budget. So, while most financial filing routines come with some form of filing documents or paperwork, there are a few additional filing routines that don't. And one example is the routine of closing out your budget for the month. I personally like to do this on the last day of the month or the first day of the following month. So I take time to track any spending that hasn't been tracked throughout the month. I take my time to track any month end account balances and then calculate my net worth. So, closing out your monthly budget is a great way to see how you did with your budget and spending for the month and kind of get you in the right frame of mind to do better the following month. This does not have to be an hours long process. Once you get the hang of your routine, you can get it done in no time and feel accomplished. The next financial filing routine is closing out your monthly net worth calculation. So, as I just mentioned, a part of my monthly budget closeout process is to calculate my net worth. I wait until the last day of the month to do this because it shows me where I stand at that point in time in terms of my asset and debt balances before moving into a new month. So, if you don't already calculate your net worth, I would definitely encourage you to start. Maybe a couple years ago, I started tracking my net worth consistently and amazing things happened. I feel like when you track your net worth month over month, you're really able to get an idea of your financial situation at a high level. You can identify what needs to be improved to help increase your net worth. And you can quickly see if your debt balances have gone down or if your savings account balances have gone up and how things have changed since the month before. All right, the final filing routine I want to talk about is an annual financial filing cleanup. So, this final financial filing routine is one you'll want to implement as an annual cleanup process. We do not need to hoard documents for years and years. Most of the documents filed throughout the year can be discarded, shredded, or just trashed as a new year comes. Now, there are certain exceptions, but things like your monthly bills, your monthly account statements, your monthly credit card statements can all be tossed in the new year. So, there you have it, 5 financial filing routines that will make a big difference in your finances. I recommend setting specific dates each month or year for these financial filing routines. Get them on the calendar and get them done.